Say trinomial.
3.
3. Right now, unless we do GCF, you know how to factor it if it's 3 terms. You know how to factor that right there, 3x squared plus 11x plus 6? Is there a GCF for this right here? 3. Is there anything that goes into 3, 11, and 6? No, okay? So we don't necessarily know how to factor 3 terms. Okay, I'll get going. But, do you know how to factor 4 terms? What do you do with 4 terms? You group it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 terms, we're going to expand it to 4 terms. Okay? We're going to take the 3 terms and expand it to 4 terms. The way you are going to do that, okay, the way you're going to do, we talked about the line. Okay, the way you're going to do this is this thing called magic numbers. Okay, so we're going to find 2 numbers we can use to replace this number in the middle. Okay, so if I replace one number with 2, now we'll have 4 terms. Okay, bear with me. First thing you're going to do to figure out your magic numbers, you're going to multiply your first coefficient and your last coefficient together. So it's 3 times 6. 18. So our magic numbers are going to need to add to multiply to 18, and then add to the coefficient in the middle. What's the coefficient in the middle?
1.
Not 1, 11. Okay, so you got to think, what are 2 numbers that multiply to 18 but add to 11? Give me 2.
6.
Okay, hold up. But it's 6 times 5, 18. Okay, what's 9 times 2? 18, right? What's 9 plus 2?
11.
Do you see how that works right here? Okay, give me 2 other numbers that multiply to 18.
4.
6 and
4.
6 and 3, but it's 6 plus 3, 11. No, so that's why our magic numbers are going to be 9 and 2. Because isn't 9 plus 2, 11? Okay, and is 9 times 2, 18? Okay, so we found our magic numbers. Yes. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to rewrite it, and we're going to replace that 11x in the middle, okay? So your 3x squared is not going to change. Okay? Instead of writing 11x, I'm going to say plus 9x plus 2x. Because, y'all, what's 9 plus 2? 11. So did we actually ever change the value of this? No. And then plus, what's our last term? 6. How many terms is that?
4.
4. What do you do with 4 terms?
You group it.
You group it. That's exactly what we're going to do. What's the GCF between 3x squared and 9x? 3 what?
3x.
3x. All right, so good. To the power of 1 if you want to put it there. What's 3 divided by 3? 1.
1.
And do I need any x's?
1x.
1x, good, plus.
Plus 3.
Are you okay with that? Do I need an x with that 3? No. All right, what's the GCF between 2 and 6?
2.
2. Can I take out any x's? No. Okay, what's 2 divided by 2? 1x. What's 6 divided by 2? 3. How do you know you're, like, on the right track? They match. Can you leave it like this?
No.
No. So when I write it in factor form, I'm going to have 3x plus 2 and then 1x plus 3. Is this part right here anything new? No. All you have to do now that's different is you have to take it from a trinomial and expand it to how many terms? 4, so that you can group. Okay? We still not, like, kind of getting, no one's freaking out? Love it. No one's freaking out. All right. Second one. We've got to multiply our first coefficient and our last coefficient. All right. What's 4 times, what kind of 6 is that? Okay, you've got to take that negative with you. What's 4 times negative 6? Negative 24. All right, we have to add the coefficient in the middle. What's the coefficient in the middle? Not negative 24. What kind of 5? Negative 5. All right, so go look at your blue sheet. Okay, go look at 24. Which numbers could you either add or subtract to get negative 5? Y'all, is everybody looking at 24? Okay, so look at 24. if I put 1 and 24 together, am I going to get a negative 5?
No.
Okay, go to the next one. If I put 2 and 12 together, am I going to get a 25? What if I put, or sorry, not 25, a negative 5? What if I put 3 and 8 together?
Yes.
Okay, how do I have to put them together?
Subtract.
Subtract them. Which one has to be negative? 8. So y'all agree 3 minus 8 is negative 5?
Yes.
Okay, and then also is 3 times negative 8 negative 24?
Yes.
Okay? So those are my magic numbers, okay? Y'all, if one of these is negative, like if this number in here that you have to multiply to is negative, then one of your magic numbers is going to have to be what? One's going to be positive and one's going to have to be negative. Good. All right, so we're going to rewrite this, okay? Are we changing this 4x to the second?
No.
No, he stays the same. Okay, instead of a negative 5x, what's going in there? No.
No, plus 5 is.
No.
No, plus 5.
What's your magic numbers?
3.
Oh, 3.
Okay, so plus 3x minus what?
Minus 8.
8 what?
X.
X minus
Minus 20.
Nope.
Not 6.
minus 6. Alright, y'all, it does not matter which order you put these in. So if you put minus 8x plus 3x, it will still give you the same thing. Alright, how many terms is that? What do you do with 4 terms? Prove it. Alright, what goes into 4 and 3?
1.
1, and they both have a what?
X.
X, okay? So what's 4x to the second divided by 1x?
4.
4x to the second. No, 4x.
4.
4x to the
First.
first, okay? Because there's 2, you took 1 out.
Plus 3.
Plus 3, do I need an x?
Yes. No.
You had an x and you took it out. Alright, now, what's the GCF between negative 8x and negative 6? 2 goes into both of them. If they're both negative, should I probably take out a negative 2?
Yes.
Okay, so what's a negative 8 divided by negative 2?
4.
4
X.
x, and then negative
Plus
6
3.
divided by negative 2? Plus 3. How do I know I'm on the right track?
So they match.
They match. Okay, what am I going to put together?
1x minus 2.
Minus 2.
And what else?
4x plus 3.
Good job. Three feels am I okay?
Yes.
Alright. Number 3. What 2 numbers am I going to multiply together?
5 and 2.
5 and what kind
Negative
of 4?
4.
What's 5 times negative 4?
25.
Nope. Negative 20. Okay. What am I adding to? Elizabeth said what kind of 1 is that though?
Negative.
Negative 1. Alright, without yelling it out for the whole class, I want you to...
5 and 4.
Okay, it is 5 and 4.
But one gotta be negative.
Which one needs to be negative?
5.
The 5.
Okay.
4.
Okay, what's 5 minus 4?
5 minus 4.
Negative
1.
It's positive 1, correct?
So negative.
So which one needs to be negative?
5.
Negative
5. Okay, because isn't negative 5 and a positive 4 a negative 1?
Yes.
Okay, and it's negative 5 times 4, negative 20.
Yes.
Okay, so now, when I come in here, everybody up here, am I replacing this 5 into the second?
No.
No, okay, 5 into the second is going to stay. Then what?
And then, negative 5.
Minus 5, what's got to go with that 5?
M.
M plus 4 M. What goes at the end?
Negative 4.
Minus 4. All right, how many terms do you have?
4.
4. Go group it. Try to get that. All right, what's the first thing you need to do on this? Group it. Good. All right, y'all. A lot of people are just taking out a 1. I agree. 1 goes into 5. But what do they both have right here, y'all? A 5. Can you take 5 out of both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. And an M. Good. Tell them 5M. All right, what's 5 divided by 5?
1.
1. M. Do I need a second?
No.
Why not?
You already took that out.
You took 1 out. Good. Minus, what's 5 divided by 5? Do I need an M?
No.
No. Okay. All right, now think again. What do 4 and 4 have in common?
4.
4. When I divide by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1M minus
1.
1. How do you know where you're on the right track?
They match.
They match, so I'm going to have 5M plus what?
4.
4, and then 1M minus 1. All right, so let me, yes, you got a question?
Mine is the other way.
You can, hey, question, everybody look up here. Yo, Could you have switched the way you wrote this?
Yes.
Yes, as long as 1n minus 1 is together, it could have gone in the front. Okay? Because what's 5 times 6? 30. What's 6 times 5?
30.
Does it matter which order you multiply them? No. Alright, last one, okay? Because you will not have a big chart like this on your test, okay? Or on your Delta Math. I would suggest making your own chart, okay? So on this last one, number 3, go make this little chart that I'm making right here. MA star. Okay? Everybody draw it. MA star. Put it on your paper. I would suggest doing it. What do you think M stands for?
Middle.
Multiply. What do you think A stands for?
Uh,
Add. And then what do you think that star is?
Put it together.
It's going to be your magic numbers. Okay? So, because you won't have this big chart on your test and quizzes, you might want to make your own little chart. Okay? What do we need to multiply to?
3
3 times 4, which is 12. So I got to multiply to 12. What do I need to add to?
Negative 8.
Negative 8. Okay? So I got to multiply to 12 and add to negative 8. Okay? Go look at
You
your...
get 4.
Huh?
You get 4.
No. Go look at your blue sheet. What multiplies to 12 and adds to negative 8? Sure. Okay, hold up. 2 and 10. I agree. 2, wait.
No.
Okay, 2 and 6. Is 2 times 6 12? It's 2 plus 6, negative 8.
No. It got to be negative 6.
Okay, so 2 and a negative 6? Y'all, what's 2 plus negative 6? No.
Wait, no.
Negative 8.
It's negative 4. Okay?
Oh. They don't equal to negative 8.
They don't equal to a negative 8 anymore. So what are your magic numbers? 10. Okay, but hold up. If I say 2 and 10, is 2 times 10 12?
No.
Taylor,
It's 3 and 4.
we'll look up here. It's 3 plus 4, negative 8.
No. It could be,
2 and 6 are the right numbers, but there's something wrong with them.
it could be negative 2.
They both have to be what?
Negative.
Negative, because what's a negative times a negative? A positive, so it's negative 2 times negative 6, positive 12.
Yeah.
And it's negative 2 plus negative 6, negative 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are my magic numbers. Can you
Oh, I
feel
got them.
comfortable rewriting it and getting all the way to the answer?
Yeah.
All right, try it. Y'all, when you rewrite this, you're only changing the number that's in the what? The middle, okay? So your 3y to the second is going to stay. What are you going to put instead of negative 8y? Minus 2 what? Minus 6y plus... Alright, everybody up here. You now have how many terms? 4. What do you do with 4 terms? Group it. Alright, what goes into 3 and negative 2? 1y. So then this is going to become 3y minus 2. Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
Alright, what's the GCF of the second group?
Negative 2.
Alright, so why are y'all choosing a negative 2? You want my signs to match, correct? Okay, so if I take out a negative 2, I'm going to end up with 3y minus 2. So my final answer here is going to be 1y minus 2, and what else? 3y minus 2.
3y minus 2.
Okay? Alright, here's what you're going to do. Okay? We're going to start working on our Delta Math, and you have to stop moving, don't move. You got 15 minutes to work on it, okay? It does not all have to be finished today, but you do have to work on it today. It's not an option to sit here and do nothing. If I see you sitting and doing nothing, I'm going to give it to you on paper, and I'm going to close your Chromebooks, and I'm going to close your ChatGPT, and we're going to make sure that you know how to do this. Secondly, pause, don't move. Hey, look up here. Everybody, for every problem, I would make yourself this little chart so you know how to find your magic numbers. Does that make sense? Okay? What